Why don't oysters donate to charity? Because they're shellfish. You're in the back, I didn't get it either. Guys, welcome. Thank you.
I'm joking. Hi, morning everyone. You know, most of the mobile conferences you go to just start at this level, or they just hit you with stats, and you go, yes, mobile, yes! And you don't know where to start. So I thought that for a change, I'd start at the foundational levels, give you a basic grasp of where to start, what the basics are, and hopefully a sense of excitement for the medium, because it's got a lot of people in the marketing sector really excited or really worried, depending on where they sit. So first of all, mobile is huge in South Africa. There's more mobile phones than taxis, TVs, and radios combined. We're number 6 globally in internet usage via the mobile device globally. So India's just above us, the US just behind us. And there's almost twice as many mobile internet users as there are desktop web users in South Africa. Isn't that mind-blowing? Because that's how we think of the internet, something that we sit at our desk and access. No. So Tommy Ahonen says we've moved through 7 mass media through the ages. Print from about the 1400s, recordings from about the late 1800s, cinema from about 1900, radio from about 1910, TV, internet, and now we're at mobile phones. And the interesting thing about the last two, internet and mobile phones, is that they're able to do pretty much everything that the ones before them did. So you can get books via the internet and via mobile devices. You can listen to recordings, songs, and so on. You don't get the big screen effect on mobile, but you can certainly watch movies. TV shows appear there, and of course the internet increasingly follows us around via our smartphone. And the problem is this, we've had all these mass media, and with each of these mass media has come increasingly larger amounts of content. So we had a limited amount of books that were being published, and people learned to read, make recordings, and the audience for all these things grew until we've got more content being published for more audiences than ever before. But at the same time, our capacity to actually consume all this content and the advertising that comes with it hasn't matched the pace of this splurge in content. So even though there's amazing stuff available to us, even though there's more product, services, and advertising targeted at us than ever before, there's a growing sense of frustration that we can't use it all, and in fact there becomes an incentive to block it out. So we can look at it almost like there's been 2 big ages of media. There's industrial economy media, and there's attention economy media. Industrial economy media means produce it and people will watch it, produce it and people will pay attention. Attention economy media says that you produce it, but now you've got to work really hard to get people to pay attention to it. It means that people are more interested in blocking you out than letting you in. So it's a real shift in power. It's a shift in power from the publishers, the advertisers, the producers having the power. So if you get access to channels like print, recording, cinema, radio, and TV, you're in charge. Like, you rock. If you can get that kind of distribution and access, people will watch because that's what people do. To this new world where we have so much access that the power really is to the people. So how can we respond to them with the right level of content? The geeks program the kind of utility that Facebook offers that people are drawn to. Or marketers who are able to read people and respond appropriately, because marketing is to a large extent a reactive form. So the key word in the industrial economy is prevalence. You want to be everywhere. The key word in the attention economy is relevance. You want to be in the right places. Because the ever-present phenomenon seeks to be noticed by people, but you want to be in the right places where people are susceptible to being noticed. Everywhere else you are, you're an annoyance, and you're a spammer. So, fact, annoying and intrusive marketing does not work. It doesn't work. People are going to annoy you. In fact, it has the opposite effect. So we've really got to move towards higher and higher levels of relevance all the time. So I'm going to give you an example. You remember so Dallas comes on TV, and what happens? What do? Businesses close down, we all go home from work early, and everyone sits in front of the TV. Like, formerly close family units are sitting consuming media, all the adverts are loved, revered, adored, and discussed, and it's a great win for everyone. You could cover pretty much 80% of the market with 2 primetime ads in that era. in today's era, in this attention era, you no longer have control. You place an ad on Dallas, and people zip just the episode where JR got shot on YouTube. They PVR it so they can skip through the ads. They take it with them on their iPod, and so on and so on and so on. So you've got to know who's in charge in this world. You really do. And I don't say that lightly. You really have got to have reverence for the customer. You've got to be really, really, really empathetic. Because you're talking about hundreds of thousands or millions, or just a few people who have a lot of money, and if you piss them off, they're not going to spend it with you. Okay, so an example. Barack Obama did this really well with his campaign. He understood that he needed to be where people were. He couldn't expect them to come to him. So he created on his website, Facebook, MySpace, YouTube, Flickr. He had over 500 plus presences on various social networks. His mobile application, the Java application, offered things like Obama News, Obama videos, Obama ringtones. I'll just give you an example of that.
Here you, Obama is the latest presidential candidate to use text messaging as part of the campaign. Let's bring in our internet reporter, Jackie Schechner. What exactly is the senator planning on doing?
Well, Text Campaign is offering a text messaging service that will update you on events in your area and let you know about important appearances. But what they're also offering you is wallpaper for your cell phone and downloadable ringtones like this one.
Hi everybody, this is Barack Obama. We can have universal health care in this country. We can do that.
These ringtones are all musical remixes of Barack Obama's policies and some former speeches like the one he gave at the 2004 Democratic National Convention.
Okay, so it really is about meeting people on their own terms, and it is about doing the unexpected. And there's no way that the campaign people would have come up with that by themselves if they weren't paying attention, which is the marketer's job today. Pay attention first and you'll get it in return. So another fact is that the best mobile marketing is useful, relevant, timely, and of course sexy. So I'm going to explain the process in very broad strokes. You start with a customer and their phone. So understand them, paint a profile of them, get to know them as far as possible. Place them in a context. Where are they? What are they doing at the time that they're going to see your ad? That they would be in the right frame of mind to pay attention to you. And it's not 2 a.m. when they're sleeping. 3 a.m. 3, add content that this particular consumer in that particular context, because this is what mobile offers, in that particular context would find useful. So wherever they are, how much time do they have? Would they find a little video useful? Would they find a bit of audio useful? Would they find an application like a game that you could embed information on? Are they reading a magazine where they can text and they want something to remember your brand by? Or would they like to be called back? All of these things are an opportunity for mobile engagement. It's contextually relevant and it acts on intention. So it's monetizing intention, whereas Google monetized attention, you know, various keywords and so on. And then lastly, promote the content. So this is not to say that traditional media is defunct. You use whatever channels are available to you, whether word of mouth, whether a presentation like this, whether a TV ad or radio ad or another mobile site that they happen to be at. Promote the content where they are on their own terms. And then deliver and measure. So deliver whatever they ask for. And the great thing about mobile is that it's A, pay for performance, B, you can measure every single interaction and you can see the value for money that you get. Make sense? Cool. And then just keep optimizing. Use that feedback, see what people are responding to, measure your ROI. We've got unparalleled levels of measurement that can happen through mobile, specifically using this very simple process. If you're confused about how to, I make it sound easy, I suppose, text, voucher, picture, and so on. This is what the WASPs in South Africa are set up to do, and this is what companies like CellSmart are able to do for you. And it's not as complex as it might sound. If you really just go there, you come up with an offer. It's about making offers to people, and there's fantastic companies that can enable those offers. So, in summary, mobile advantages. It's immediate, it's relevant, it's measurable, it's interactive, and it's actionable. So, just in conclusion, I'm running a mobile marketing course, UCT, GSB, 29th to 31st July. SMS mobile to 31497, and someone will call you back. Thanks very much.